It's all on you. Spotlight's on you.
All right. Well, I have a big day on Saturday. I'm getting married to my beautiful fiance Hannah that I have known for almost 7 years, and I just thank God that I'm marrying this woman and all this kind of stuff with that. And I'm very happy to be on the show right before I'm getting married. So thank you for inviting me once again, Morgan. And I can't thank you enough for all the opportunities that you've given me with the Inside D3 world and putting me onto the map when it comes to my journalistic skills and to spotlight the segment that I'm about to do right now. Morgan, are you ready for this?
I'm
you are
ready.
getting it live.
I've been ready since you told me yesterday.
I do not
need
to record this. So that actually leaves space on my phone where I can actually take pictures on my big day. Thank you for that. So today, my mascot of the week is going to be live. And if you've seen this for the first time or the 100th time, you're going to love this one. This school is up in Maine, and they have the weirdest color scheme that I've seen in my life. They have the brown and the blue, and it's none other than the St. Joseph College of Maine Monks. And I wanted to do this one for a couple of weeks, but I wanted to do it when I was on camera. So St. Joseph's of Maine is the only college and university in the United States in any division to have the monk moniker. The term monk describes a priest or a religious figure who has dedicated his life to the church. A monk is kind of like a friar that Providence has, but a monk is a little bit more old school than a friar. So the friar or the monk reflects the togetherness and a group coming together for one purpose, physical and mental discipline and inner energy. It makes for a good teammate and a good student athlete. The history of the St. Joseph College monks dates back to the 1970s. After 1 year after the Board of Trustees decided that the college would become co-educational, so because it wasn't a male-only college, and they hired then college president Bernard P. Currier, which hired Christopher Kernan from Assumption College, home of the Greyhounds, to be the director of admissions. At that point, St. Joseph's did not have a mascot or a nickname, so Chris Kernan was challenged to make that change. And he was like, where in the world are we going to get our uniforms? But from his time at Assumption College, Kernan knew that the Assumption Prep was about to close its doors. So Assumption Prep was a high school, kind of a college hybrid kind of place. So he was like, well, where are we going to get these jerseys? So Assumption Prep sent Kernan the uniforms. On the uniforms, the prep school nicknamed the Monks. So it was actually on purpose that the mascot was a monk, because it was from Assumption. And from this time on, they are now called the Monks. One of the earliest monk keepsakes at St. Joseph's College was from President Currier, from Friar Edmund Hagley, the dean of admissions at Stonehill College, which is still around. It's a D3 college, and he was also a member of the St. Joseph's Board of Trustees. He was traveling to Ireland one summer and purchased a small wooden replica of a monk for President Currier. President Currier then kept the monk statue in his office until he passed in 1978, when it was given to Kernan by President Currier's widow. Kernan returned the monk to St. Joseph's at the inaugural Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony in 2000. That work of art has been the fixture of St. Joseph's College Department of Athletics, and it can be still found in offices today. So the monk has gone through 4 different mascot changes. They have gone with, in the 1970s, with a cartoon monk with a halo on top of its head, and then they had a monk that looked like he was kind of like a guy hitchhiking on the side of the road. For the early 80s and 90s, and then they had kind of a tough-looking monk from the 90s to the early 2000s, 2006. And then 2007, the monk has not changed since then, and it's endowed with a brown coat with a blue beard, which is kind of one of the best logos I have seen. St. Joseph's College of Maine is famous for their soccer team, which went 20-1 a couple years ago, and they went to the NCAA Sweet 16 and lost. But the monk is a very cool nickname, and it will always be part of the St. Joseph College of Maine life. And you have other like religious figures, like you don't have you in Division III as well. You have the Clark Summit Defenders, and then you have a lot of Bible schools that will endow kind of some of the same characteristics in the religious church. But the monks is a really cool mascot, and I was really happy to share that with you today.
Yeah, very unique mascot indeed. Thank you so much, Sam, for coming on. We definitely appreciate it. We couldn't do Inside D3 without you, my guy. Also, congratulations on your soon-to-be, marriage. Hopefully the wedding goes beautifully. Definitely congratulations on that. And yeah, man, thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving us another mascot of the week.
Morgan, it's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for having me on this week. And you can always catch me on Twitter at STV Sports 554. And I chose Inside D3 because it's a bunch of great people, and I'm looking forward to continuing my Inside D3 journey with you, and not being in D3 but in the NAIA level. But I'm going to still keep a really close eye on the D3 level, as it always does change.
We know you will, Sam. Thank you so much, man.